So if y'all here, y'all already know what we doing. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's Print Money King. It's the Print Money Show. Just the no cap content where, we giving y'all straight fire, no bullshit, none of that. So let's pay these bills first. Like I say, I'm not a tax strategist. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be. I'm not none of those things. Part of the community where, we one of the ones that's actually running them plays. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's get right into it. Why your debt update letter is not posting? Why you submitting this to the bureau and it's not posting? Why you submitting this reassignment letter to the bureau and it's not posting? Why you sending this notation contract, the subrogation contract, all these different paper, and it's not posting? So obviously you was just like me and got some information from one of these guys on YouTube or Telegram or Instagram, and they was talking about the debt reassignment letters and update letters and subrogation contract and notation contract. So don't be alarmed, don't be mad, don't be frustrated, none of that, because you was just like me and got it, probably went down a rabbit hole, probably started buying single debts, see you lost your money. Then you went got all this stuff notarized and certified and didn't hear nothing. Didn't get an update, didn't get nothing back from the bureaus, nothing. You didn't hear nothing. So we was in the same boat, so don't feel bad. Just, if you're watching this video moving forward, you know not to do that again. Because obviously you see you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. You're not going to get the zombie debt to post. So the reason why it's not working, first things first, if you buy your debt from Bank of America, we're going to just use Bank of America in this example. If I go buy, I'm Ken, I go buy my debt from Bank of America. When I buy my debt from Bank of America, I am now the original creditor. I have to pause so I can make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. When I buy my debt from Bank of America, I'm now the original creditor, meaning that Bank of America owned the debt, but once I bought it, they sold the debt to me. So they no longer own it, so they're no longer the original creditor of the debt. So look at your credit report and it might make sense. When you don't pay a debt, the original creditor, which is Bank of America, Chase, Wells, Ally Financial, whoever, you will see on your credit report that it'll have the original creditor, then it'll have the new creditor. So if you're on Identity IQ or My Score IQ, you'll know what I'm talking about. Go to your credit report and look. It's going to show the original creditor. They're going to be in parentheses. The collection agency or whoever owns the debt now is going to be on the outside of the parentheses, and they're going to be trying to collect. So I want y'all to understand that. With that being said, that's the same process with us buying this zombie debt, trying to get it post. How is it popping up on the credit for these companies when they buy the debt? They're data furnishers. They're getting set up to be data furnishers, or they're getting credentialed in through the 3 bureaus or 1 bureau or whatever. So as you might see, some of these collection agencies or some of these companies that can post debt can't post to all 3 bureaus. Why is that? Because they're only set up with the bureau that is reporting to your credit with. I want y'all to understand that. So, for instance, LV Funding, that's a company a lot of people familiar with posting debt and things like that. They probably can't, I'm not saying this, I'm just using an example, but they probably can't post to all 3 bureaus because they're only set up with 1 bureau to post. Back to the story. That's why your debt update letter is not posting, because I know y'all probably read it as well when they say, okay, buy the debt in this person's name. Then it really don't give you no instruction on how to fill out the paperwork, how to do it. So I'm assuming you putting your name in the paperwork, your social security number, all this showing that you own the debt. You got the certificate of not certificate of formation, I'm sorry. But you have the certificate of purchase for that debt. You got all this paperwork. So just imagine if you bought a bunch of debt and you was like me and you went to UPS store, printed out all these certificate of purchases for each debt that you use, then turned around and tried to post this debt on multiple profiles, you, your client, whatever, and y'all try to post this debt all at once, and you use all that money to print out all those paper. Then you went to USPS, certified the mail. You got it notarized at FedEx, $6 per paper or whatever per package. Then you went to USPS, certified the mail, $7 to $10 per letter. You just wasted $300-400, maybe on a small scale. So, like I was saying, the original creditor would be the person that buys the debt. That's what the bill of sale or the certificate of purchase or those documents mean. That mean you bought it from Bank of America. You're now the original creditor for their debt. So why that won't work? Reason being, if you're the original creditor, why are you submitting paperwork to Bank of America to try to get them to post a debt that they no longer own? I want y'all to grasp this concept. You're trying to get Bank of America to post a debt, to update a debt that they no longer own. That's why it's not working. They can't update something they don't own. They sold it to you. You own the debt. So it's on you to post the debt. That's why the debt update letter is not working. I'm going to repeat that because I know you probably lost it. They sold you the debt. They no longer own the debt. So how are you going to... That's a flaw in the whole process. When you're looking at this debt reassignment and these zombie debt courses, that's the flaw, because they can't post nothing that they don't own. You know what I'm saying? They can't post nothing that's not nine. That's a violation. Y'all know credit repair. Y'all understand these terms. Part of the FCRA. If it's not updated, accurate, all those different things, you got to delete it. So how could Bank of America post a debt, update a debt that they don't own? It's not going to work. That's why your debt update letter does not work when you submit that to the original creditor that you bought the debt from. Because you're not buying it directly from Bank of America. You buying tier 3, tier 4 accounts. That means it went from Bank of America to a collection company. That's tier 1. It went from them to another. That makes it tier 2. Went from them to another collection. That's tier 3. When you get the debt, it done been to 3 or 4 tiers before you get it. So what do you have to do? You got to make sure that you have that chain of command from each level it came from, all the way from the original creditor, which was Citibank, or in this example, we're using Bank of America. But you got to make sure you got the original, you got the chain of command for everywhere that debt has been, so you'll know. Even then, with the chain of command, you still cannot get it posted, because once you buy the debt, you are the original creditor. You own that debt now. Bank of America no longer owns it. That's why it's not working. I hope y'all understand what I'm telling y'all. Subrogation contract, notation contract, debt update letter, debt reassignment is not going to work. So then you take this debt reassignment letter, or debt, I forget which one I'm saying. I might be saying it backwards. But you send one to the original creditor, quote unquote, and then you're supposed to send the other to the credit bureaus. You can't, the one going to the original creditor is not going to work because they no longer own the debt. The one going to the credit bureaus is not going to work because the only how they communicate is through Metro 2 format. So once y'all understand those two processes, y'all understand that it does not work. Y'all will understand that it just does not work to do this debt reassignment, debt update letter. It don't work. The people that gave y'all information are parrots. They just sold you something that they seen cool, that they never did on their own to understand the process, and then it was some catchy. It boosted the algorithm on the social media sites, YouTube or whatever, because it's a low ticket. I mean, not low ticket, excuse me. It's a low scoring rate on people that know this information. So therefore, that's why they was quick to jump on it and quick to try to offer this debt reassignment zombie debt course. If you pay attention, you probably bought that zombie debt course 3 times. All of them had the same Target credit card that updated. It don't have a date on it, so you don't know how long ago that was. So I want y'all to understand it. Like, a lot of these people on the internet are parrots, man. They repeat what they hear. They ain't actually went and tried the process to see if it worked. They ain't went and applied no kind of pressure to nothing. Walk these plays down like I do. That's why this is Print Money Ken. This is the Print Money Show. Like, I hope y'all understand that. And for anybody watching this, there's people stealing my content, stealing my views, stealing my lingo and my screenshots and my screen shares and putting them in chats like it's me. I would not inbox you. I would not DM you. I would not reach out to you. I don't accept Bitcoin for payment. I don't accept Cash Out for payment. So, therefore, if somebody pretending to be me, tell them to send you a voice recording of me or jump on a Zoom call with you. Those are my options. If I inbox you, it will be via voice record. I mean, it will be a voice message. And I'm willing to jump on Zoom because I'm one of the ones that's actually running these plays and I can tell it to you backwards and forwards. So I'm not going to be stuttering or none of that. I might miss some things or might missay some things, but everything is going to be on point. So, like I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Please share this with people that trying to understand Zombie Debt, trying to get into the data furniture game, or just maybe somebody that might even be interested in posting their own auto primaries, man. It's Print Money Ken. It's the Print Money Show.